Shit, I listened to Big's album last night and I thought, damn, Big, you're so talented. You had the presence, two albums, and you was already a legend. And he says, God made me to push a Bentley, like, so charismatic. But guess what? The man that was standing right next to you did not think you deserve a Bentley. In fact, he wanted a Bentley all for himself. You probably thought you had a best friend in the music business. Guess what? He wasn't. He switched up on you, didn't he? Damn, Big. You should have been a loner. Yeah, hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego. Chosen ones, why are you guys loners? Why are you always by yourself? I guess what? I feel you though. You know, from one chosen to another, I know why you're a loner. In fact, in this video, I'm gonna share with you why it's a good idea. Now, early on in my life, man, I've known a lot of different people. Now, I only know just one. I got my best friend, just one best friend, and that is the way I like it. In fact, a friend to many as a friend to none. Now, particularly as you rise in your vibration, as you elevate, as you push boundaries and reach new heights, guys, you're gonna find yourself alone, just like an eagle. Now, this does not mean you will not have companions or friends. In fact, guys, the story goes with the story with the ego is that when the ego is soaring above the cloud, and then he sees another bird, but then he knows that must be an eagle because it's the only bird that can rise above the clouds. Just like that, guys, your friendship and your companions are people with high vibration. You know, now I'm at a point in my life where I feel so comfortable just to be alone, like by myself. I mean, in fact, I need it. I see it as a necessary practice. You know what I'm saying? To be alone. In fact, every chosen one has to go through the isolation program. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get down to the video. Why are the chosen ones loners? Why are the chosen ones always by themselves? That is because eventually most people will betray the chosen one and will switch up on the chosen one. Now, when I say betray the chosen one, I don't even think they betray the chosen one. I think they are betraying themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, part of being awake, going through a spiritual awakening, guys, is finding your true self and living according to nature, uh, living according to your nature. But guess what? Most people, guys, have a problem with being true to who they really are. Like most people are different people depending on who they're with. In fact, most people are living a lie. Now, when these people come across the chosen one, of course, at first, because they got a mask on, they will pretend. But eventually, guys, that mask will slip off and they will expose themselves for who they really are because they can't help themselves. The thing about being like a high vibrational person, guys, is like your vibration forces people to expose themselves. Actually, let me share this story that happened in mid 2025 when I moved into this like luxurious apartment complex. Now, this complex has like a concierge. It has like a swimming pool. It's like a gated like area. When I moved in there, there was not there was a notice on the notice board that says that like people around here getting together, come and have some tea or whatever. So I went down. I bought some cakes. Just being a good neighbor. I brought it around, and there were people there, good people, particularly this family, took an interest, like special interest in me. Like a guy, and like a husband, a wife, and like 3 children. But when I looked at this man like this, this guy, he had like a gay energy on him, but there he is telling me that he's married and he's a family man. And I thought within myself, maybe I was wrong, But over the weeks, we saw each other in hallways and places, just say what's up. And this guy, he decided to invite me to his house for dinner one day. I said, all right. I went there. It was a pleasant evening. We had a good conversation, had good dinner. And that was that. And over the next couple of months, of course, I'll be more friendly, towards him. But one day, when I saw this man, his whole demeanor has changed. We got into the lift together, and he begins to act like a woman around me. I said, "What the hell?" And he looks at me in my face, and literally winked at me. You see what I'm saying? He was showing me that all along. He had a different intention. He was like a homosexual guy. That is like on the low. And right then and there, cut that relationship off right there. Not because of anything, because now that's this person. He's not true to who he is. You see what I'm saying? That's one example, but guys, as a chosen one, most people that you meet as most people that are not true to themselves, And eventually, guys, the mask will slip off, and you'll get to see people for who they really are. And then you begin to state to yourself, and you begin to be alone. You begin to isolate yourself. You begin to focus on your purpose. And guys, that's why your isolation and sometimes your loneliness serves a purpose. Yes. Yeah, chosen one's aloneness because they cannot be manipulated. Oh yeah, this is an important point actually. Let me return this chair. You know what I'm saying? Now, when people discover that they cannot manipulate you anymore, they flee from you. You know what I'm saying? And it's for a good reason. You see what I'm saying? Now, when people are consistently flocking to you, it means two things. You're either exploiting them or they're exploiting you. In fact, guys, you know, when I look back at most of the relationships that I had, whether it was friendship, whether it was business, you know what I'm saying? There's always somebody trying to stick you. Always somebody trying to manipulate you. There's always somebody, guys, trying to take advantage of you. Now, when you become your own, guys, when your vibration is on the rise, this thing begin to look so clear to you. You begin to see people's intentions, like energy. You begin to notice people's tones. You know what I'm saying? You begin to see people's postures. You begin to understand words behind words, as they say. Therefore, you cannot be manipulated now. And they begin to run away from you. It's like they're moving on to the next victim. Now, this narcissist, or this devil's chosen, or these people who embody Jezebel's spirit, they like to do whatever they do in the dark. Now, when you're a high vibrational being, it's like you bring so much light. Since their whole identity is based on scamming, lying, cheating, destroying, killing, you see what I'm saying? Now, these people have no choice but to flee you. And then now, you become a loner. Yeah. Now tell me, is that a good thing or not a good thing? Oh, should I say, is that a good thing or a good thing? All right, bye-bye. Take care.